Hello students, in this video I will go through some examples with you where I will be writing the equation of a line if given a graph, if given some pieces of information related to the line. Let's take a look. Alright, so the instructions here says to write the slope-intercept of the equation of each line shown. Okay, so by inspection here, it is safe to assume that the y-intercept here, which I want to call b, is equal to 5. And when I'm writing the equation of a line, I need actually two things. I need a point and a slope. Here in this case I'm writing the slope-intercept. The point that I have is the y-intercept. And the other thing I need is now the slope. So to find the slope, I need to see where the line passes through a definite point. So one of which is over here and another will be right there. So I will be going down 1 and over 3. So the slope will therefore be negative 1/3. And since the equation of a line in slope-intercept form is given by this template here, the equation of a line will be y equal to negative 1/3 x plus 5. There you go. Moving on, question 2. I see here that the y-intercept is 1. And here in this case, I'm going over 1 and up 3. So therefore, the slope is 3 over 1, or just 3. So the equation of a line will be 3x plus 1. Moving on, I'm going to make my pen a little finer because I'm going to run out of room. So slope is equal to negative 1/5, while the y-intercept is equal to negative 4. This is even easier because they're telling you, exactly what the situation is. So this is y is equal to negative 1/5 x minus 4. Slope is 3/4, while the y-intercept is 1. So y is equal to 3/4 x plus 1. All right. Here you're given the equation of a line in point-slope form. So the equation of a line in point-slope form, this is our slope, okay? And the point is actually 1, negative 5. However, we don't actually need to know that, but what we want to do is we want to rewrite this into this format. So what we're going to do is we're going to distribute the negative 8, and then we're going to subtract over 5. And if we do, we'll end up with y is equal to negative 8x. The negative 8 times negative 1 becomes positive 8. Minus 5 becomes plus 3. And that's the equation of line in slope-intercept form. This is already a line in slope-intercept form, so there really isn't anything else for us to do. We can just leave the answer or rewrite this equation here. And that's really it. Next, write the slope-intercept form of the equation of a line through the given point with the given slope. So, my recommendation is actually write this in slope-intercept form first. So slope-intercept form, not slope-intercept form, write this in point-slope form. So the equation of a line in point-slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And by writing question 7 into this form, it will look very, very, very similar to question 5. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to substitute the points in. So I have y minus 0 is equal to 3/5 times x plus or minus 1. And by rewriting this, this will end up being y is equal to 3/5 x minus 3/5. So this is the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. But again, for all of these, 7 through 10, I recommend that you write it in point-slope form first, okay? All right, moving on. So now I have y minus negative 2 is equal to negative 6/5 x minus 5. Distribute the negative 6/5 through. I end up with y plus 2 is equal to negative 6/5 x plus 6, because 6/5 times 5 is 6. Subtract 2 from both sides, I end up with y is equal to negative 6/5 x plus 4. All right, moving on. The equation of this line in point slope form is y minus negative 3 is equal to negative 1/2 x minus negative 2. So therefore, this becomes y plus 3 is equal to negative 1/2 x. I have triple negatives, right? Minus negative 2 becomes positive 2, but then negative 1/2 times positive 2 becomes minus 1. And finally, subtract 3 from both sides. I end up with y is equal to negative 1/2 x minus 4. So this is the answer to question 9. Something similar to question number 10. I do y minus negative 3 is equal to negative 7 times x minus 1. This becomes y plus 3 is equal to negative 7x plus 7. And lastly, I want to isolate y. Y is equal to negative 7x minus 3 from both sides becomes plus 4. All right, going through 4, negative 4, and 0, 5. And again, I need to write this in slope-intercept form. And for something like this, I again encourage you to write the equation of a line in point-slope form first, and then afterwards rewrite it into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to find a slope for question number 11. So the slope for question number 11, and if you're not comfortable in finding the slope or writing the equation of a line yet, given 2 points, I encourage you to label the points as x1, y1, x2, y2, so that you can apply the formula verbatim. Right? So that's how you find m. And you don't have to use y1 and x1. You can actually use either, okay? Y1, x1, y1, or x2, y2. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I'm going to find the slope. So the slope is really equal to 5 minus negative 4 all over 0 minus 4, which is equal to negative 9/4. Now that negative can actually go anywhere. So this negative, okay, which was originally the denominator, notice I moved it up into the numerator. I made the 9 negative. It really doesn't matter. Negative 9/4 is the same thing as positive 9 over negative 4, which is equal to negative 9 over 4. You can place the negative sign anywhere you'd like. It's really no different. Anyhow, so that's our slope. The equation of a line is y minus negative 4. Actually, I want to use here x2, y2. Okay, just because I noticed that the x coordinate there is 0. So y minus 5 is equal to negative 9/4 times x minus 0. And what I'll end up with is y is equal to negative 9/4 x plus 5. And as you can tell here, 0, 5 is actually the y-intercept. The x coordinate is 0, and the y coordinate is 5. So this is the answer to question number 11. And then moving on to question 12. Question 12 here. Or actually I'm going to find out what m is first. So m is equal to negative 2 minus negative 1 over negative 3 minus 0. And this is equal to negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1, over negative 3. Which is the same thing as positive 1/3, because you have two negatives, one in the numerator and one in the denominator. The equation of a line. Anytime you have the x-coordinate is 0, I encourage you to use that point, because immediately you can tell that this is going to be your y-intercept. So this is equal to y is equal to 1/3 x minus 1. So that's question number 12. Let's take a look at question number 13. The slope in this case is -5 minus -4 all over -1 minus 5. So this is equal to -1 over -6, or positive 1/6. So the slope is equal to positive 1/6. If the slope is equal to positive 1/6, excuse me, you just saw the notification that my power is running low. So I'm going to plug the power in. Just give me a moment. All right. Okay, so the slope is equal to 1/6. So now it really doesn't matter which point I choose. I can choose 5, -4, or -1, -5. It really doesn't matter. So I'm going to choose the first one here. Y minus -4 is equal to 1/6 times x minus 5. I distribute the 1/6 through. I end up with 1. Y plus 4 is equal to 1/6 x minus 5/6. I subtract both sides by 4. I end up with 1/6x minus 5/6 minus 4. I hope you can see at this point now, sometimes writing an equation in point-slope form is actually neater. Okay, when I say neater, okay, what I mean by that is it actually, there's less things involved. You don't have to create common denominators like I am doing right now. So sometimes writing equations in other forms can serve to your advantage. Okay, you don't always have to write equations of lines in slope-intercept form. But since the instruction here is telling us to do that, that's what I'm doing here. And the 4 there, I need to create a common denominator. So what that will turn into is 1/6x minus 5/6 minus 24 over 6. Combine like terms, 5/6 and 24/6 makes 29/6. So this is 1/6x minus 29/6. So that's the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. Let's do number 14. So again, find slope first, and immediately I know that that's our y-intercept. So m is equal to 1 minus -5 all over 0 minus 4, and that is equal to 6 over -4. Or reduces down to -3/2. Our equation, therefore, is equal to -3/2 x plus 1. And there you have it.